Alright, it's 6:45 on Friday night. I'm going to do some frontier woodsmanship out at Hidden Lake Forest Preserve in the back parts of it that no one ever goes to, and I've got everything I'll need. I'm wearing full body armor against the mosquitoes, jeans, long coat, and of course the mosquito mesh hat. Wish me luck. Well, now I'm in part of the back country here. I'm standing on the hill where the old estate house once stood just about 20 years ago, and it's extremely thick back in here. The shrubbery is intense, but the mosquitoes are even more intense. Luckily, they don't seem to be much of a problem for me. If I had gloves, that would be really cool. But other than that, I'm good. It's a completely different world than when I was back here in late winter, early spring. It's the beauty and the difficulty of the deciduous forest. Here's some irony for you. I just got off that hill. It was kind of open and grassy land, and now once I made it into the forest trail, it's much easier going since we have the dirt here. It's kind of packed down. I was really curious to see how it would be back here. This is pretty much how I thought it would be. Pretty passable. But man, on the way to get to here from where I parked along the riverbank was 10 times longer than it is for you during the off-season where the shrubbery isn't grown in. Alright, boys and girls, you've heard the name Hidden Lake before, but I'm willing to bet dollars for donuts you've never seen Hidden Lake before. Or at least the real Hidden Lake. Now look at all these things jumping around here. It's like that one scene in Star Wars where like, what's his name? Luke Skywalker lands on Yoda's home planet. But this is the real Hidden Lake, which I'll show you from satellite imagery. I'm now on the gravel path, actually the gravel road, sort of. Fallen tree here, this fallen tree limb. That once was the long driveway leading to the spot where we were for the house, where the estate was. I also passed a turnaround point, which was a kind of cul-de-sac. And now I'm headed towards, to get out of here, those pillars that will bring us to Butterfield Road. Alright, here we are. Here's the east side of the Morton Arboretum, the west side of the Morton Arboretum, Glen Ellyn South, College of DuPage, Village Links Golf Course. And here, along this side, east of the power lines, is the Hidden Lake Forest Preserve. Most people are only acquainted with this section right here and this section right here. The main lake was made by the Army Corps of Engineers a few years back. Here's Eagle Lake, known for its shape. That one was an old quarry pit. But the greater part of Hidden Lake Forest Preserve, this entire part, let's see, what would that be? North, south, east of the power lines, is completely unmarked. Most people never get back there. You joined me after I had parked here and walked across this marshland here, which was really thick shrubbery. You joined me right here at the top of this hill where the estate once stood, and I eventually worked my way through to the gravel road, which was once the kind of driveway to the estate. Here's a cul-de-sac proving that. Took some various trails and worked my way up to this lake right here, which I said reminded me of Yoda's home in the Dagobah system. And by that time it had gotten pretty dark, especially dark through looking through the mosquito netting, so I traced my way back to the gravel road, took that up and out along this tree line that you can see here, and then exited outside where those great stone pillars are. I didn't get any shots of those since I ran out of camera space. But if you're driving along Butterfield, just keep looking in this direction and you'll eventually see them. I exited out there and walked all the way along the edge of Butterfield Road here and turning onto 53 here to get back to my car this way, because I did not want to take this section right here back to my car because of the intense shrubbery there, really strong. And this picture doesn't even reveal it, because this was taken in 2007 on October 11th. The shrubbery at that time of year will not be as strong as it is now here in August. Alright, thank you for joining me. I hope my journey through here has inspired you to do your own exploration in this last frontier of the valley area.